Hello everyone, this is Beverly and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm a Filipino mom, Bisaya, and I usually vlog about life, family, career, motherhood, minimalist living, and just about anything I could think of. And for today's vlog, I'm going to share with you how to get a PWD ID. So, some of you may be wondering kung bakit ito yung topic natin. It's because my son 30 is a bearer of a PWD ID. And kung itatanong nyo kung ano yung disability niya, well, last June, he was diagnosed with global developmental delay. And by definition, that qualifies him to be a person with disability. So, it was a colleague of mine who encouraged me to avail of that certain benefit from the government. Sabi niya, because of 30's learning disability, pwede siyang mag-avail ng PWD ID. And yung PWD na yon could help na makapag-avail siya ng mga discounts sa kanyang check-ups, medicines, and a lot more. So first, let's define kung ano yung PWD ID. A PWD ID is a valid identification card na ini-issue sa mga taong may disabilities. So it's valid for 3 years and pwede kang mag-renew with certain requirements na kailangan updated. And who can apply for a PWD ID? According to the Republic Act 10754, PWDs are those with long-term physical, mental, intellectual, or sensory impairment, which in interaction with various barriers may hinder their full and effective participation in society on an equal basis with others. Below are the PWD ID qualifications. So kung may physical incapacity ka like naputulan ng kamay, paa, spinal injury, post-polio. If you have visual, speech, and hearing impairment, pwede ka rin mag-qualify as a PWD such as bulag, pepe, bingi. Kung legally blind ka rin or kung hindi ka na nakakakita without the help of an eyeglasses, pwede ka rin mag-apply for a PWD. Kapag meron kang intellectual, psychosocial, and psychiatric disabilities such as schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, that you can also avail for a PWD ID. And lastly, kapag meron kang learning disability, so dito na papasok yung conditions like ADHD, global developmental delay, and autism spectrum disorder. So persons should manifest indications of a disability acknowledged by a medical professional through a clinic abstract or medical certificate. So kapag meron ka nitong mga disabilities na to, or in this case, yung anak ko, yung ina-applyan ko ng PWD, ito yung mga requirements na dinala ko sa Office of the City Mayor. Merong accomplished Philippine Registry Form for persons with disability. This form is available on local government offices, National Council on Disability Affairs, Department of Health, and Department of Social Welfare and Development. So you may also download the file or register online at the Department of Health's Philippine Registry for Persons with Disability. And then kailangan mo ng barangay clearance. Sa barangay clearance, naka-indicate doon yung name ng person na mag-a-apply for PWD, just to prove na nakatira siya sa barangay na yon. And then 2x2 ID picture for the application form, and 1x1 ID picture for medicine booklet. Tapos, medical certificate or clinical abstract from a physician. In our case, nagdala ako ng birth certificate kasi wala pa namang other identification card si 30. Tapos yung medical certificate or abstract, hindi kasi ako nakahingi sa developmental pedia ni 30 when he was assessed. Kaya ang office of the yung persons with disability told me na pumunta ako sa government doctor na assigned sa city office and ask for a certificate of disability. No need na dalhin yung anak mo na may disability. Ikaw naman ang legal guardian, so you can do so na ikaw lang. So, paano mag-apply? Ito yung mga steps. Gather all the required documents. Ensure that you have the complete documents to have a faster approval. Hindi kasi sila basta-basta nag-a-approve or nagbibigay ng PWD IDs. There was a time in the past na naabuso kasi itong mga PWD IDs para lang makapag-avail ng certain discounts sa mga like malls or fast food and all of that. Kaya nire-regulate and minimake sure talaga nila na yung bearer ng PWD ID ay meron talagang disability. So if the applicant is unable to appear in person for the application, a family member may take over on behalf of the applicant. So after the verification of submitted documents, the forms will be forwarded to the health center near your municipality. The appointed officer will fill out a certification form and will input the submitted data to the Philippine Registry for PWD. So ayan. Ang madali lang siya actually. After na-submit ko yung mga requirements, just a few minutes, binigay na nila sa akin ang ID ni 30. So this is how the PWD ID looks like. And ito naman yung booklet. The medicine booklet and the purchase booklet. So ano yung mga benefits na pwedeng i-enjoy ng bearer ng PWD ID. So, upon approval of PWD card application, PWDs are entitled to the following privileges: 20% discount and VAT exemption, just like sa mga senior citizens. So, persons with disabilities can enjoy 20% discount on lodging establishments, restaurants, prescribed medicines from hospitals and pharmacies, professional services on both private and public hospitals, public and private transportation by land, air, and sea, and recreation centers. Meron ding 5% discount. So, apart sa 20% discount, PWD ID bearers are also entitled to 5% discount on basic commodities such as rice, bread, meat, fruits, vegetables, fresh and processed milk, sugar, coffee, among others. So, ito yung madalas kong nagagamit, yung 20% discount and VAT exemption at saka yung 5%. Yung 5% kapag nag-grocery ako like weekly, so maximum na 1,300 pesos na grocery items ay pwedeng ma-discountan ng 5%. Just present the PWD ID at saka itong purchase booklet. So, kailangan nila ito para maisulat nila sa loob kung ano yung mga in-avail na discounts and kung magkano na lang yung balance. Aside from that, meron ding educational assistance. So, persons with disabilities who wishes to pursue primary, secondary, tertiary, and post-tertiary can avail of the educational assistance in both public and private schools. Meron ding mga government benefits like continuation of GSIS, SSS, and Pag-ibig. Other benefits, priority parking on establishments and express lane on queues can also be enjoyed by PWDs. So, ito yung mga benefits na pwedeng ma-avail ng ating mga anak should you decide to apply for a PWD for them. I urge and encourage you to do so. Just because they are bearers of PWD IDs doesn't mean naman that they are less special and all of that. Mahal natin ang mga anak natin, and especially itong mga kids natin with that requires special needs, medyo nakaka-drain din sila ng ating financial resources. Kaya itong mga discounts na pwede nating ma-avail for them could really help.